On Friday, nearly 36 Russian diplomats and their families were preparing to leave the U.S., ordered out after the White House slapped sanctions and other penalties on Moscow. The U.S. also blocked access to 2 compounds owned by Russia, all in retaliation for alleged Russian interference in the U.S. presidential election. Moscow says the facilities were used as family retreats.
This is the time when the kids go to those 2 facilities. So to block our access to them just while the holidays were starting, to me was rather cynical. So here go their family values.
In Moscow, Russian President Vladimir Putin invited the children of American diplomats to celebrate the new year at the Kremlin. Rather than issue retaliatory sanctions and diplomatic expulsions, Putin took a different approach, saying, quote, "We will not resort to irresponsible kitchen diplomacy, but will plan our further steps to restore Russian-U.S. relations based on the policies of the Trump administration."
Okay, thank you very much.
Incoming U.S. President Donald Trump has given Moscow a lot of hope for a more positive future for U.S.-Russia relations. Trump tweeted Friday, quote, "Great move on delay by Vladimir Putin. I always knew he was very smart." Hours earlier, Trump appeared ready to move past the Russian hacking allegations, saying in a statement, quote, "It's time for our country to move on to bigger and better things." But he agreed to meet with intelligence officials next week about their assessment that Moscow ordered cyber attacks to help Trump win the election. Donald Trump can reverse Thursday's sanctions once he's sworn in as the next U.S. president. But many Republicans in Congress actually support those sanctions and want further investigation into those allegations of hacking.
If a country thinks that they can influence us in a certain way, there's going to be consequences for them.
Next week, Republican Senator John McCain has reportedly called key members of the U.S. intelligence community to testify on Capitol Hill about the future of cyber threats against the U.S. Jessica Stone, Washington.